And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're talking about Take It or Leave It, which is a choice game of change. Also known as roll dice, take dice, play cards, take dice. Well, it is interesting. Let's take a look at the game and we'll be right back. The game takes place around a dice tray, which comes with the game. It's a nice yellow dice tray and a pile of blue, orange, and red dice. Now you're going to use a certain amount of dice for how many players are playing. Let's say it's a 5-player game here. We'll use 9 blues, 9 oranges, and 2 reds. And so you roll all these dice at the beginning of each turn into the die tray. Now, each player is going to have these cards in their hands. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to accomplish these goals. So for example, to accomplish this goal, I need 2 dice that have ones on them. Either or both could be orange or blue. Here I need a total of 16 exactly. Again, orange or blue dice. Here I need 2 dice that are less than 5. Here I need 2 dice that are greater or that are less than 4. They could be orange or blue. These had to be both orange. Here I need, different dice. Here I just need a single blue 2. And there's all sorts of different ones. Here I just need 3 blue dice in general. And each of these dice gives a different point amount in the top. You can see, like, for example, this one, where you need 18 total of orange and blue dice is worth 5 points, while other dice, maybe this one here, where I need 1 blue and 1 orange, are simply worth 1 point. So players can have 4 of those in their hand, and on their turn, they're simply going to take a die from the middle and place it in front of them, and then they pass. And then it goes to the next person. And you can keep doing that until you decide to pass. If you take a red die is a wild die, can be orange or blue, you must also take a negative point counter that you'll put in front of you. So you lose a point for taking one of those, but at the same time, hey, it might be worth something at the end of the game. You also have the opportunity, you're going to have one of these each turn, to play a special action card. This lets you re-roll up to any 3 dice. And there are lots of different cards like that. I can change the number of 1 blue die, plus or minus 1. Re-rolling dice. Can't throw a die back in the tray. Change an orange die to any number for 1 penalty chip. And so you do that. You have one of those you can play each turn. And then, after everybody has passed, you then show which of your cards you can accomplish. So let's say, for example, I did this one, and then I have, let's see, what else could I have accomplished with this? Okay, so let's say these are the cards that I took. A blue 2, got it. 1 blue and 1 orange, got them both. And you can see I got the 2, and then a blue and orange, got them both. But I don't have any card that I could use the red one on. Now that's kind of odd that I would have taken it then. So each die that you take that you do not have a card for, that you can't play, you take 1. You have to finish the card. I can't put 1 orange die down and say, oh, I'm going to put another card down next turn. So that's basically each round of the game. You're trying to finish as many cards as you can from your hand. When a round is over, you will draw back up to the cards in your hand, and you can discard 1 card if you don't like it. You say, I'm never going to get these 17 points, so I'm going to discard that and take a different card from the pile. And then you draw back up to 4 blues and 1 orange, and you start another round. All the dice are put back in, you keep any chips, and you keep any cards that you've done. This isn't a very good start for me. I have 2 points and -2, so I'm at 0. But as the game progresses, and you'll play a certain number of rounds, depending on how many players are, and at the end of the round, whoever has the most points is the winner. Take It or Leave It has almost a kind of push your luck aspect to it. You'll say, ooh, I want that blue 3 and that orange 3. But which one do other people want? Well, I'll take the blue one, and then the person next to you takes the orange one. You're like, now I can't finish the card. There's some obviously straight up choices in the game. When you take, when there's 3 blue 3s and 1 orange 3, and you need an orange 3 and a blue 3, obviously take the orange one first. So there's a bit of that. Deciding which your combos to go for, deciding when to take a wild die, deciding when to play cards. But it's a very simple game. What do you think?
I like this game. It was a lot of fun. trying to get the dice and hoping other people wouldn't get it. I'm like, I want that die, but instead I take something else because I need it more. And then while the other people go, I'm like, don't take that die, don't take that die, don't take that die. And then luckily no one takes the die. Do I take it?
I'll take it.
You never
Okay.
take a die.
All right. Well, Amy, what do you think?
I didn't like it.
Why?
It's hard. Once I got a die on one, and Melody made me get it. Melody got the die that I wanted.
Okay. All right. Well, anyhow, takes after her mother. Anyhow, take it or leave it. It's a game that I think is going to appeal to families quite a bit, except Amy, apparently. But the idea of taking dice is a very simple one, trying to match them up. It does teach counting. It does teach matching. So there's some educational elements to it, but it is just simple fun. Grab dice, get what you need. It's very easy to explain. There's not a lot going on in the game. So I'm going to recommend this one, I think, especially for families. Take it or leave it. All right. Out.
Good.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.